One of the UK's oldest satellites is now thousands of miles away from where it was originally placed, and no one knows who moved it or why. Skynet 1A, a satellite designed to aid British forces, is now drifting above the Americas in a location it should never have reached. It launched in November 1969, just a few months after the first humans walked on the moon. At that time, the satellite was stationed high above East Africa to relay communications for the UK's military forces around the world. This half-ton satellite marked a huge leap in telecommunications, allowing secure transmissions across continents. When it eventually stopped functioning, the satellite should have drifted east towards the Indian Ocean. Instead, it mysteriously moved west, now orbiting above the Americas, half a world from its intended position. Orbital mechanics suggest that Skynet 1A didn't just drift in this new position. Most likely, someone commanded it to fire its thrusters, moving it westward. But who would have issued that command? And why is there no record of it? Space consultant Dr. Stuart Eaves notes that Skynet 1A is now trapped in a gravity well at 105 degrees west. This gravitational pocket holds objects in place, making Skynet 1A drift back and forth like a marble in a bowl. And because it's no longer functional, it's now a potential collision hazard, passing near active satellites multiple times a day. Dr. Eaves has scoured satellite catalogue records and even national archives, yet no evidence has surfaced on who moved Skynet 1A. There are hints that the US may have had control at some point. The satellite was initially operated by the US Air Force before being handed to the RAF, which suggests a possibility that the command came from American officials. Another theory is proposed by Rachel Hill, a PhD student at University College London. She discovered that the satellite control could sometimes be transferred temporarily to the US during UK maintenance, a process called oak-out. Could it be that the mysterious relocation happened during one of those maintenance transfers? Though Skynet 1A is long inactive, it's far from irrelevant. The UK and private firms constantly monitor space debris and old satellites to avoid dangerous collisions. In its current position, Skynet 1A can pass dangerously close to active satellites, creating a risk of a super spreader debris event if it collides or explodes. This is why organisations like the UK Space Agency are investing in technology to capture defunct satellites and remove them from crowded orbits. Advanced robotic arms and capture systems are being developed to take space junk to safer locations or graveyard orbits where they pose no threat. As more satellites are launched, the risk of collisions in space grows. Experts are calling for international cooperation to address space debris before we face a debris field that could prevent future missions. When objects collide, they create thousands of fragments that threaten operational satellites and even space stations. The UK Skynet 1A, while old, is a reminder of why sustainable practices in space are essential for future safety. This once pioneering satellite, now drifting out of place, may seem like a relic, but its story is a reminder of the challenges and responsibilities of managing our crowded orbits. So what happened to Skynet 1A? It remains a mystery.